Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna do everyone a favor this year. I'm gonna give away all the secrets to a successful run game. Alright, so you want to control the game, a lot in the run. We manage the clock, whatever. Especially when you got the lead, you need to be able to have an effective run game. So, we're gonna go over a few formations. We're gonna start with a wing tight U. And then I'll go over the audibles that I have. The audibles I have are halfback dive, PA dive, halfback stretch. The last one, I'll use sluggo space in because there's not too many plays you can use. Alright, so what you're going to do is, usually I just come out in a dive, but you can use like one of these other plays like dragon space in or something as your base play. It doesn't matter. But I'm just going to go over the scheme. Alright, so I use halfback dive, and we're going to do this against 4-6 defense, inside blitz.
What now?
Okay, I've been having tremendous success running up against box defenses. I get over 200 yards rushing with an 85 speed running back. So what we're going to do is we're going to max protect, and usually you just want to make sure that ID is on.
I've been getting better with RPOs, and I feel like certain ones are very off.
Yeah, some plays are very off, and I will get into that in just a little bit. So I'm not really using too many RPOs, but there's also a glitch that I encountered with this run scheme. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this guy over here, this outside tight end, and you're going to motion him in, and then you're going to hike it. Just like that. I mean, you can get 2 or 3 yards. Sometimes you can break free. It guarantees you yards. Alright? You're just going to keep running it. And eventually, you're going to get through. You'll get 2 or 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards. And eventually, they're going to get tired of defending it. Okay? Eventually, they're going to get tired of defending it. Now, I know it's on all Madden. The computer's not going to... Let's ID this guy.
You're mine. Express. That's it.
Look at there. You got 5 yards that time. Alright, so this is going to be your stock play. Especially when they aren't respecting that you can run up the middle. Alright? When they start cramming the middle up, they're going to leave the outsides wide open. Okay, so I mean, you can motion, you don't have to motion. All that's going to do is
I've been killing people with inside zones with Ronald Jones over 150 yards. Easy go Bucks.
Yo, you can see that right there? When they start pinching in on the run, on the inside, it opens the stretch up, except you're not going to wait till the tight end comes behind the guard. You're going to get him behind the tight end and hike it. That way he leaves blocks. He didn't do it right that time. I don't know, I might be able to do it behind the guard. And go back to the inside, see? You'll get yards guaranteed just running these 2 plays. Alright? Now, there is like a glitch where you audible to the single back wing tight. See how Brown is facing the other way? Anytime you audible to a jet sweep and you have someone facing the other way, the quarterback is going to fucking do like a QB sneak, and it's going to be fast as hell. Okay? He's going to get like 3 or 4 yards before he gets tackled. Watch. It'll catch users off. Like, it's on CPU and all Madden. Go back to the dive, get 3 or 4 yards off it. Sometimes he'll break free. It is that, dive, and then the stretch. Eventually he's going to get free, and I don't even know why I put this on all Madden, but whatever. Sometimes I get 3, sometimes I won't. But it's all cool. There we go. See there? It's going to get through.
Monday, down.
Alright.
180.
Now we went over them 2 plays. Now, when they start run
22.
committing,
61, matchbox
I
light.
hit them with this PA dive. And usually what I'll do is I'll send my fast tight end on a streak, smart route him, and block the backside so he doesn't come behind me. And usually Brown is going to cut. He's going to be wide open.
What's up?
Okay? So now you got your 1, 2, 3.
Down. You're wide
And
open.
sluggo spacing is just there. I don't know. I don't really use it. But it does have a nice, like if you killing them with slants,
Hey,
the whole game.
734.
You know, and they want to pinch in and start shading inside and shit.
That's it.
You can hit them with the pump action and then hit them with the sluggo over the top. Let's see if I do it just right.
Later one.
Oh, that's how you do that. You know where they're... It's offense and defense. Okay.
White Monday down. Pilot 64.
Now, if you do like the sluggo scene, you gotta do a quick pump fake.
It's a hot.
See, he's supposed to do it under. Let me see if I can
Down.
master
180.
it.
Easy. Kill. Where's it hot?
Yeah, I ain't wasting my time doing that. You got to do like max protect and shit. All right. So anyway, we went over the single back wing U, which is my base offensive play that I'll come out in. Yeah, wing tight U. The next one that I'm gonna go over is, let's see if there's any more one wide receiver. All right, you got the wing tight. Let's see. I still need to fix the audibles on some of these. Like, I don't use that zone fake jet. Like, you're better off just using the halfback zone. Like, I'll show you the difference. Let's just stay with the 4-6. Random play. So, like, if I just use, like, the random, like, the regular halfback zone and do the manual motion, it'll give me an extra blocker. Like, he'll cut up field a lot faster. If I do, like, the fake animation one, it's like it's slower, and the blocks don't really pick up like they supposed to. So you can get yards off of doing it that way, you know. Whereas if I audible and do the zone fake jet, you'll see the difference. Like it's a slow development, and as soon as I get in there, they're already in the backfield. So you can set up the same animation almost, just doing the motion hike of the same type play. And look at there. So don't waste your time doing the zone fakes. Those are pointless. See, like, see this shit? It doesn't work. He's gonna be in the backfield. Sometimes, well, that time it worked, but more often than not, he'll be in the backfield. You just have to catch them like in a zone defense. In order, like, you'll get the same animation if I don't do the thing with that. So, like I said, just motion and then hike when he's like right there. And then you get your yards. Okay? Don't really mess with the play action. Tight. Trying to see if there's any other ones. Yeah, so from all the 3 tight end sets, those are the only 2 I really use. I have the single back wing pair.
Hey, 734.
But if you're gonna have an audible, like, I wouldn't suggest having the the fucking one where he motions over, because the clock is a killer this year. Okay, so like if you want to audible to something, then you got to go through the animation of going through. Like, I want a trap run, don't get me wrong, but he take forever to get over there, you know. And I mean, it is what it is. See how long that took, and you don't really have that much time, especially if you're running like a no huddle offense or they got accelerated clock on every play. It's fucking annoying. All right, so I wouldn't worry about having motion hike plays that are like factored in already. So this one, I would stick more to just having it like this, and just have that extra tight end, and then motion him over and get your yards. Alright, so the single back 3 tight end sets are covered. Let's go into another play that I found that works really good, and you can actually scheme around it. It's the weak close flex. Alright, 2 plays you're gonna want to have 94 will as your base play, halfback dive as your audible, and then you want to have the PA X curl and the PA mesh. Okay, and then I think your 4th play, you could probably use like that bench flat, which works pretty good, or you can use drive, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you how to run this. We'll stick to the 4-6 because it's a run defense. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this outside receiver, you're going to motion him, you're going to hike it right there. What he's going to do is he's going to get to that outside, and usually it's going to, you know, you're going to pick up some crazy yards. Okay. Look at there. Bam. Against the 4-6 defense. Alright, so when you do that enough as your base play, you're going to open up some other stuff. Okay? Look at there. Some yards. And I get over 200 yard rushing a game with Jacobs. Jacobs is not the fastest running back in the game. Like, he 85 speed. Alright, so you hit him with the zone a couple of times. Now you can hit him with the dive. You get through them holes. Alright, so it's zone and dive, and then once they start coming in, start pinching in, you can hit them over the top. Alright, so I don't like routes that always come across over there like that. I like to have at least one deep route. So usually I start off, it'll be more of a PA mesh. And I'll usually block the backside. Well, AB is a monster. But this formation is very, like, when your single back doesn't work, this works. Good Jacobs, bro. Monster. He don't even have an X Factor ability. So I know if he can get through, I know y'all people that like to use those teams with all the money players. There, Jacobs just 85 speed monster. Now usually I'll spell him with a fast running back. Look at there. Read your holes. Like the motion, it messes up the zones. Like you see when I motion them over, like people come out of their position. You know, for the most part, you'll get 2 to 3 yards, but every now and then, you're gonna, more often than not, you're gonna break free. Let's see, what other plays do I run out of? Just figure out, go ahead, load up everybody with the arsenal of run plays that work. Oh, I-form. This is actually a very good one. The play is be lead dive. You're gonna need, which one was it? It's the one where the halfback comes out. You need wide receiver out. And you'll need PA deep cross. And you'll need stretch. Alright. So your base play, what you're going to use is, you can either use out and up, because that has a press release route over there. But you got to motion them out or whatever. Or, which one? There's another one. Or you can use the HB sweep. It really depends on the speed of the running back that you want to use. But let's get into it. Alright, we'll stay with the 4-6 defense, because it's a run defense. Alright, so what I usually do on here is I'll motion the right receiver over. Sometimes I'll flip the play. I prefer to flip the play, because I get protection on the backside.
Express.
Then I just motion him. Same thing, guys. Get right through the hole. Run right down their throat, guys. Y'all are gonna love it this year. Always want. Your main thing is you want to run for the most part behind your best run blocking guard and tackle.
Express.
Look how I motion him over. He out of position. If I had a faster running back, I would have hit that edge. But the main thing is when you do something enough, people are gonna respect it. Say, I could flip this play and then go the backside. Look at that. Not always gonna break free, but most people that play spam defenses, like they stay in those 3 fucking nickel defenses and stuff. You know, if this is picking up yards against a 4-6, it's gonna be money against people that run nickel all game. Okay? Like I've literally had like 90-yard runs against nickel defenses and stuff. With an 85 speed running back. Break. All I need to do is break 1 or 2, man. He's to the house. When they start pinching in, or if you know they pinch their D line in, you have the stretch. And you just boom, get into that outside. Because they're gonna have to respect that you run it inside. They're gonna start pinching their D line, pinching their linebackers. They're gonna leave the outside wide open. Alright, so the next one that we're going to go over is when they start run committing. When you know they're going to have a tendency to run commit, they're going to pinch down. You know, they're really obligated to stop you. Now, usually what I would do when I'm running, I wouldn't necessarily audible to this unless I'm absolutely positive my fullback can catch. So, like in this case, I would like use Jalen Richard or someone, you know, as my fullback, because he's going to kick out to the flat. And he's going to open up Williams if Brown isn't open. Brown's going to be your primary read. And usually he'll be wide open after that cut. It's a real glitchy route. See that? Especially when they start playing run defense, trying to stop your run. Having that in your arsenal is probably the best thing. Because I've literally had people, you know, they want to use their Brown and triple cover him. Like, I shit you not. They'll have the corner, the safety, and their user on Brown on that route. And what they're going to do is they're going to leave Martin and Williams wide fucking open. Okay? So having players like that, just look at the field. Just, you know, motherfuckers be open. Alright, so the next thing is we have the PA deep cross. Alright, usually I want to flip this because I want Brown to go deep. Let me see. Now I could keep the motion, or better yet, what we're gonna do, we're gonna run an in route. Smart route it. And motion him over. Okay, he's not letting me do it.
Express.
Okay, let's flip the play. Because Brown can run, because he has deep route specialists.
Go, go.
Brown can run the post.
637.
Williams can run this in route.
What's up?
And usually that cross. I'm going up against an elite defensive end, so just give me a sec.
Fight down.
I'm trying to remember how I run this. Okay.
Raider 9.
Gonna streak the tight end.
Purdue.
I'm gonna pass block to the right. And that should leave
Raider 1.
Brown wide open on the cross. Brown or Williams?
That's it.
Williams. Williams be eating too, man. Shit, I don't just be all Brown all day, but Brown is nice. But that's pretty much it. You know, you got your stretch. Same thing when they start pinching their D-line in. Boom, look at how they get jammed up. And you got a one-on-one with your running back, and like I said, some of y'all got those Nick Chubb, people with the arm bars and those spin moves and shit. You're gonna be fucking unstoppable with this run scheme. Let's see if there's any other formations. I'm sorry I'm doing this on live and trying to remember like all the plays that I use. I think there was some from the strong eye. Okay. That PA boot shot inside zone split. I'm trying to remember. And you need a power run. No. Your stock play is going to be dive, halfback dive. And same thing, we'll stick to a 4-6.
What now? Blue 80.
Now, I'm a little upset they took my fullback dive away. Because I scored so many touchdowns with that shit last year. But we could still run the halfback dive the same way. Usually if they come with balanced defensive sets like a 4-6 or a 4-3 normal where it's symmetrical on both sides, you're not going to motion hike it because you need to protect that backside so that defensive end or that linebacker doesn't come through behind you. Okay? So you're not really going to just motion hike this one if they're lined up like that. And usually it's just pretty straightforward. Just run straight at them. Like I said, that's why I use that single back wing tight U, because it's already set up like that. This is designed to run straight right at the defense. Alright, so when that works,
We're good.
I haven't really fucked with the zone split, but I'm going to tell you how the zone splits work. Usually people that, I guess they spam pass rush moves, like they spread out or they're not really making any moves to come to the inside, that defensive end or whoever's on that outside, he's going to freeze up automatically on zone split plays. And he's going to have to pick or choose, you know, are you running a play action to the fullback or are you running it? So it's basically a read option play, but it's not a read option. Okay, so it's going to, let me see. It's kind of hard because this is a RPO, so I've never ran it. But yeah, like you can get some yards off of it. Wrong way. Now, if you run the zone split enough, you know, they start respecting it and they start coming down on Brown so they can stop the little screen route. There's another play that looks exactly like it, and he does a double move. Okay, and it's the PA boot shot. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing. Because I'm rolling out to the left. Give me an extra blocker. And I'm gonna slide protect right. And boom. So you might want to actually put your best receiving tight end on that. But, you know, if you're going to run it that way, that would mean that you would have to motion him over for the halfback dive. And that'll help you because carrier, he'll be over there on that safety. And look at there. 10 yards, you know, easy money against the 4-6 defense. It's not really going to go over any other plays right there. What other formations do I run from? I don't really run a lot from gun, but there is one play that has been absolutely, it's not really a run. Those of you that watch my stream have actually seen me get some massive yards with it. Try to find it. Alright, it's the wing slot offset, so if you have any single back, like 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end sets, you can actually audible to this. And what you want to do is you want to put your fastest, most agile player, or if they got an ability where they can make quicker cuts, put them in the slot. Now this play is going to count as a pass. Okay? And remember what I said earlier, don't do those zone fakes. You're better off just running the inside zone and doing the manual motion. So I still got to go back and fix my audibles to where they have that, but the actual sweeps, most of them work. There's a few that bug out, that the blocking doesn't act right on the ends, but you know, I don't really use those plays. We'll just play a 4-3 against this, and always max protect. It's a pass play, okay? So just max protect. They're more aggressive on their blocking. Make sure Bosa, he's problems. If y'all don't watch Bosa, he will get through. Like, this is like one of the worst teams. I hate going up against people that play with the Chargers, man. It's fucking annoying. That's why I practice against them. See how Bosa's highlights Brown. And sometimes Brown, you know, like I said, you got a good run scheme and you keep going up the middle, so you would actually use the actual inside zone. Because see, the zone fake, like I said, it doesn't really work. Like the animation's there, but look how fast they block shit. That gives them time to get off their blocks. Whereas the inside zone, like I could run it the same way. Like I said, I got to go back to my audibles and fix some of these things. I don't know if they're going to patch anything yet or what, but I need to make sure that for the time being right now, that it works. For me, when I play. Still random 4-3. Alright, so might have chose the wrong defense, but nope. See how that gets through there a lot better than the fake. It's a lot faster because the fake animation, you got to go through the animation, which is giving them time to block shit. Whereas this one, you know, you can get your yards a lot more fluently.
What now? Blue 80.
But I'm gonna see if I can hike it faster. Yeah. So that's pretty much gonna be it, guys, man. If there's anything that y'all need help with, just let me know. I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna try to fix these audibles, and I'm gonna actually try to put together the full ebook for you guys. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching.